Sir, you want to go into some more? Oh my goodness, this panel's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I guess the thing is, yeah, girls will waste your time if you don't properly vet them and get rid of them if they're wasting your time. Because, I mean, there should never be a situation where this is my thing. You should never be dating a girl on her terms.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Because when you date a girl on her terms, she'll do dumb shit, make you wait forever. 3 weeks, maybe she doesn't like you that much, and you're able to add some kind of value that she's like, okay, I'll go out with this guy because he gets me in the clubs. Like, women are very good at picking out like what the guy offers in value and then like segregating him to that value only. Okay, this guy gets me in clubs, so I'm gonna dangle the carrot a little bit so he can get me in the clubs. This guy pays for really fancy steak dinners that I could take pictures of this nice steak spot. I'm gonna put him in that little thing. Women compartmentalize men into situations that benefit them. And I think as the guy, it's your job to identify, am I being compartmentalized? Okay, I'm going to get rid of this girl, because if you're not getting her best, then you got to throw her to the rest. Yep. Because women are very evil individuals when they put you in a compartmentalized situation, because they're getting what they want from you, but you're not getting anything in return. And then they have the audacity to think, well, you're being around me, as if they're special, or they bring something to the table. And I'll be honest with you. I'm just keeping it that. Most women are stupid. If I'm going to be all the way a million, like a lot of y'all are dumb as fuck. And what I mean by this is, I don't mean dumb as fuck as in social awareness. Women are way smarter than men when it comes to social awareness. But when it comes to like having real conversations about real things, about having an intellectual conversation where you're actually able to derive value in conversing with women, what I've realized is typically the more attractive she is, the stupider she is, unfortunately.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How long do you think a woman should wait with a man who's only having sex with her to then be moved into like dating territory? How long do you think a woman should have sex with a man before he's willing to like
if
make
she doesn't
that
get
commitment?
elevated, that's her fault.
What do you mean elevated?
So if a man wants to
same
sleep
thing
with
with
a
a
woman,
man, if you want to go out on so many days with me, if you don't finish the deal, that's your fault as a man.
It's my job.
So,
it's my job to fuck you. It's your job to retain me after I fuck you.
Well, what if I want you to fuck me? What if I want you to make love to me? What if I want you to talk to me? And
wait, are you
teach
talking
me? It's guiding
LCR? Or are
women
you
to
talking like
keep
just
a man.
smashing?
I'm saying it's my job as a man to attain you sexually, and then it's your job as the woman to retain me for a relationship.
so then you think women should fuck on the first
Your
date?
job as a
or-
man
It's a
is to
two-way street.
lead
It's
me.
a two-way
It's a
street.
two-way street.
How long do you think a woman should wait?
Hold on. What was that?
How long do you think a woman should wait
Wait for what?
How long
to
do you
have sex
stay
with a
after
man
sex?
that she's dating?
Men don't really.
Well, it depends. It's on the girl to have critical thinking skills and be able to assess the value of that man. How quickly can he replace her? What's the sexual market value? How many other women does he have? And then come up with some kind of calculation in her mind of what's reasonable for me with this guy. Because let's keep it 1,000. There's some guys that will wait a week. Some guys that will wait 1 date, 2 dates. Some guys will only wait an hour.
Do you think that she should make him wait as long as possible?
Like forever?
Well, it really depends on the guy. It really does depend on the guy.
Okay.
Because every guy is different. And every guy has different tolerance levels to female games and shenanigans. Some guys have some tolerance, some guys have no tolerance, and it's up to the woman to figure out where that guy stands in the pecking order and act accordingly. Because you might not have the ability or the leverage to play your games with a certain level of guy where you could have played those games with another individual.
So do you think if a woman sleeps with a man too early, do you think that's a turnoff for men?
It can hurt. It can hurt you. It absolutely can hurt you. And I think that's where the critical thinking comes in with the woman to figure out, okay, this guy is of this caliber. He has this many women. If I do sleep with him, I need to be able to add value. The problem is this. Girls go in, they go on a date or they fuck him or whatever it is, and they don't add no value. They think, I'm pretty. I'm just going to show up, sit on a date, be boring as fuck, be stupid as fuck, not add to the conversation. And
but what if that's not you? What if you're a woman who does add to the conversation? What if you're a woman who is capable of having intelligent discourse?
You're a minority.
Okay, so then in that case,
But most don't.
how long would you wait for a woman like that?
That's
actually intelligent, can have intellectual discourse with you, and adds
Mommy
value to the
material.
time that you are spending together.
How long would I wait? Maybe 1 to 2 dates, but it depends on the girl. Like it changes. You know what I mean? Like it really changes. Like how much value does she really add? How hot is she really? You know what I mean? How like the more I have to tolerate, the less I'm gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? Because I mean.
Can I ask another question to pivot off of that?
Most girls are dumb, dude. I'm just gonna be honest. Like it's just what I mean.
I feel the same way about men, so I think we actually have a lot in common.
Right, but Okay.
Fair. There are a lot of stupid guys, but women get away with being stupid far longer than men do. Women don't have to be competent. Men do to a degree. It's successful men that are attractive.
In order to mate with somebody, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, what if
since-
that's not your objective? What if that's not your goal as a woman, to mate and have somebody have a partner?
No. I'm saying as a man, you have to be competent. As a woman, you don't.
But I'm saying as a woman, if your objective is not to find a mate, then you do have to be competent, correct? Because you got to do it on your own.
If your objective is to find a mate,
No. My objective is not to, hypothetically speaking, not to find a mate.
Okay.
Then
You're
you
going
do have
against
to
your
be
biology
confident.
then. But okay.
Okay, and so is a man who decides not to be with women. You know, there are plenty of men who decide to be single, men who die single.
The difference is that men create excess resources and success, so they're attractive to women, right? Like a man can go ahead and mate later on in life. Matter of fact, men don't get their value until later on in life. Women are on a time clock, though. Like if you don't mate at your peak, you fucked.
But what if that's not my goal? What if my goal is to make money and support myself?
I would argue that's a misled goal.
Oh, well, that's a personal opinion. I think too. How would that be misled if my ability to, my potential, my earning potential, my resource potential is such a short time period? Then why would I invest all of my time and energy into being valuable for only that short amount of time when I could take that energy and invest it into being competent and a long-term earner for myself?
Let's go. Okay, how about this? Let's go into deductive problem solving.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
What are human beings put on earth to do?
That's a very personal, spiritual question.
In general, what are human beings put on earth to do? Outside of spirituality and all the other kukumunga junga stuff that people have.
Pay bills and die.
Okay. That's your answer. Pay bills and die. What about you? What do you think? What are human beings put on earth to do?
To reproduce.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
You know.
Reproduce?
Reproduce.
I would say the same.
Reproduce?
Reproduce.
Okay. What's your answer now?
I would say add to humanity.
Okay.
Add to humanity
The answer is to
culturally,
reproduce.
artistically.
The
I mean,
answer is
I
to
would say that's
reproduce.
what animals are put on earth to do. I'm not reducing myself to that standard. I also think that overpopulation is a real fucking issue. So
Okay. Outside of that opinion, the reality is the fact is human beings are put on earth to reproduce.
But what if reproduction becomes not optimal for just humanity as a whole? Like, what if reproduction is actually hurting
There
us
is enough
as
land
humanity?
mass for us to house more people. Just resources would be on some level an issue. However, we can handle it.
I mean, the statistics don't look good. I mean, in terms of our food production, agriculturally, we already are struggling to feed the people that are on Earth as it is. So
Okay. Modern conventions don't necessarily align with hardwired biological traits.
So then at that point, should
Let me
we
give
not
you an example.
reconsider?
You're a successful,
our
strong woman,
objectives?
correct? Make your
on-
money?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's taller than you?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's stronger than you physically?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that earns more money than you?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's smarter than you?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that these wants that you have are hardwired into you?
No.
They are.
I would say
That's
no
where
because
you're wrong.
I've also
Stop.
Okay.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
That is what women are attracted to. Every other female here at the table wants that as well. This goes into the fallacy that I talk about, that women think that they're special. What you're attracted to is universal across all different demographics, all different religions, etc. In general, women want a man who's better than them in every regard. This is what I mean. And think about this. We live in a very safe world, right? Police, the military, etc. You make your own money. You can
Depending on
provide
who
your own
you are.
security. You can provide all the things that a man can provide to you, correct? But why do you still want a man that's better than you in every regard?
Well, I mean, may I ask a question conversely?
Please answer the question.
Okay.
Even though you have all
Mhm.
you see where I'm going here.
Yeah, but I would say that you're talking about preferences, right? That is not ultimately what you make your decisions based on. You don't make your decisions based on preferences. You make it based on experience, right? And so
Those
what if you have two
preferences-
women? One of them's more beautiful, but the other one you think is going to be a better wife and a mother. So which one are you going to choose to mate with?
Men and women have different preferences. You just
So what
deflected
would
what I'm
your-
trying to say.
Okay.
See, let's not get this. What I'm simply saying here, right?
Mhm.
Because you made the argument of the world population, overpopulation, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
right? Going back to that,
Mm-hmm.
modern conventions don't change biological hardwiring. You have security, you have police, you don't need a man, you make your own money, you're successful, etc. You have your own degree, yet you still want a man that's better than you.
Modern conventions 100% alter like your primal instincts.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do. You can't just go out and murder somebody because they piss you off. You just literally
contradicted yourself. No. They do not, because I literally asked you, if given the option in your preferences, you still wanted a man from a hardwiring primal perspective to be better than you in every regard, despite the fact that you have security, lighting, power, everything, all the modern conveniences where you effectively do not need a man. However, if given to your own devices, what do? You want a man who's better than you in every regard. That's what I mean when I say it always comes back to your primal instincts.
I don't equate being taller or physically stronger than me as being better than me.
What?
By definition, it is better than you.
No, it's not.
What?
Because I can provide something that you can't. You want children, right?
Shit.
So we're talking about those are
but attributes that are on you, not action from you. So it's on you.
Okay,
so by definition, if I'm taller, bigger than you, I'm better than you.
Better than me at what?
He could
Protecting you.
Yo, when I went through the entire list, I said competence, confidence, height, strength, etc.
I didn't say you didn't say competence.
I did say competence.
No, you didn't. I didn't say. I would want somebody more confident.
Hey, Myron, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", but that's irrelevant.
I know, but I'm 5'1", so therefore you're not better than me, bro.
Biologically, women
by your logic,
want
like you're saying that he's like, you compare us both. If we're to duke it out, he's gonna pummel my ass.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean?
I don't think that necessarily means better. I think that's a really generalized term.
Well,
stronger could beat my ass. Yeah, 100%.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo,
So,
love you.
Look. I need you to apply some critical thinking skills and get out of your feelings for 2 seconds. On paper, everything I described in a man, you want to be better than yourself. He must exceed you in every attribute that I just mentioned.
I didn't say that's a must. I didn't say that's a necessity.
But it's
You
to
said
be a
preferences.
caretaker.
Yes.
Would you like a woman who makes more money than you? Or do you want a woman who makes less money than you? And do you want a woman who's hotter than you?
What the fuck?
Do you want a woman who...
But beauty has nothing to do with that.
But you're talking about physical standards, right?
Yeah, but
so
beauty
taller, stronger, beautiful.
We're digressing from this. This all started